Mic check. Welcome back to my world here on YouTube. I'm your host, Moses Beauchamp Jr., coming at you with another one. It's been a while. My equipment might be all a little bit haywire, so in the comment section, I'm gonna need to know if you guys could hear me. Let me see some ones to know if you guys hear me. Okay. My co-host is not even on here yet, so bear with me here for just a minute. Bear with me for just a minute as I get situated, all right? I don't know where my co-host is at, but yeah, just give me 1 minute and we'll be right with you. All right, my co-host is there. All right. Can you hear me, Brenda?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
I hear you loud and clear. I hear
Okay.
you loud and clear.
All right, hold on. Now you're too loud.
Am I too loud?
Yeah. No,
Let
it's
me
me.
turn my.
It's me. No. It's me because I had to put the. I'm on Joe's iPad. I don't know how to work these things, believe it or not.
All right,
I was
well,
having I was having difficulty,
okie dokie. Well,
and I was trying to be fancy and use his new mic that he has, but I don't know how to connect this. So,
oh yeah, I don't think he got it set up yet.
all right.
But
I was posting on Facebook as well. So yes.
all right.
So thank you
And you
everyone for
did
joining.
share.
Yep, I'm sharing
You
right
did
now.
share, right?
Yep.
Because I couldn't share
Yeah, I
the
got you.
video with you, the actual live.
Yeah,
All
I know. I
right.
was. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, I'm gonna post this in these groups. Uh,
And the people that's gonna be on the panel.
they should be joining,
All right.
but if they don't, we still continue because I have to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
it
this
is.
event, and then we're gonna speak about the event, and then we're also gonna talk about the brothel situation that's going on in Bridgeton, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
as I
Yeah, that
communicated.
that bus situation um with the people trafficking or whatever. What's going on out there in little old Bridgeton, huh?
Right, right. That is so
Crazy.
crazy. No, but for real, see, uh, brothels are wherever. You know, that's why they always say remain vigilant, right, to your surroundings because brothels are literally everywhere. But in Britain, unfortunately, this is not the first time that has happened. This has happened prior to as well. So it's not the first time that Britain has been caught up in some brothel type situations, and
Right.
and a lot of them. But here, as of currently, and how close it is to where Dulce disappeared, is kind of mind-boggling because it's literally right there. It's so close to the park. It's also so close to the Sunoco where she purchased the ice cream, which that means that it's also so close to where she lives because she lives right around the Sunoco. So that's how close it is.
Right,
And
right in that area.
right in that area. And the youngest, as
Bridgeton.
13. So if they're going all the way down to 13, what about 5? You want to post, uh, you have the article so people could,
Yeah, well, I actually got the press conference. Um,
how
we
long is
could
the press
play
conference?
that while we wait for people to come on,
Yeah, Melanie is,
and we could talk about that.
yeah, Melanie is on, but she can't talk because she has like
Right,
something
but
going
as I
on.
was saying, we okay. Was she is she going to be on the panel? No.
She can't talk right now. She's taking medicine for her throat, but she's here. She's right there. She's talking verbally.
Uh,
I mean, text
okay, so
messaging.
she's in the chat room.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I see her. She's in the chat room.
yeah.
She's in the chat room. All right, that's what's up. So, well, anyway, so what we'll do is we'll go over this bust that went down in Bridgeton. I'll go ahead and play some of this press conference, and
Do it from when
we'll
they
do our
right.
we'll
Starting when
do
they
our
mentioned Dulce.
reaction off of it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I will do. You like give me a timestamp, and I'll go right there.
I don't remember.
Um, all right then. So we'll play it by ear.
Yep.
So due to we'll go ahead and play some of this and discuss that, and then we'll get into the toy drive situation. All right. We're gonna go ahead and play some of this press conference under copyright. Uh, this disclaimer.
Oh wow,
It's
Mel. I
fair
hope you feel
use.
better. I I can't text, so I hope you feel better.
Under fair use, we'll be using this content, and we'll get on with it. I'll go ahead and play the video, and then you go ahead and do your little commentaries. Let me know when to pause and whatnot. All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go ahead and stop sharing that one, and let's share the press conference.
Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, Today, I'm joined by the Division of Criminal Justice Director, Steve Furketic,
Now let me
Chief of
know.
Detectives, Weldon Powell,
I got
Acting
you.
Prosecutor of Mercer County, and in this context, the Deputy Director of the Division of Criminal Justice, who oversees the Human Trafficking Unit, Teresa Hilton. And I'm also pleased to be joined by Lieutenant Colonel Phil Buck of New Jersey State Police.
Let me know when to fast forward
Yeah.
to the
Well,
spot that you want me
yeah. I'm
to
gonna let
fast
them do
forward
the.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them listen to the intro and stuff, and then I'll see where it starts. I believe that Bridgeton comes first anyway. So hold on.
Yeah, it is. I believe so.
Was all of their respective teams from the Division of Criminal Justice and from the state police who did extraordinary work on the indictments that I'm about to announce. We're here today to announce the indictments of 7 defendants in connection with 2 separate human trafficking enterprises operating in both North and South Jersey. I think it's important to underscore the locations here because we know that human trafficking knows no boundaries and in fact operates both throughout our state, throughout this country, and indeed across the globe. In the South Jersey case, which came out of Cumberland County, 4 Bridgeton residents, Uziel Luna, who was 42, as well as his alleged co-conspirators, Jose Perez Lopez, age 40, Rosendo Vasquez Hernandez, age 35, and Yerson Puentes Marquez, age 28, were indicted yesterday. The indictment alleges that all 4 defendants, who also engaged in drug trafficking, participated in a human trafficking operation in which women were recruited on the false pretense that they would be working as dancers, but instead they were taken to a Bridgeton home where they were offered for commercial sex. It's alleged that new victims were picked up on a weekly basis from Queens, New York, and from Paterson, New Jersey. And they were taken down to Bridgeton, where they were allegedly forced to perform sex acts on hundreds of men during the week. And while at the house, the victims also allegedly witnessed violent activity. In the Essex County case, 2 suspects were indicted yesterday in connection with the human trafficking of 3 juvenile victims. A 3rd suspect in that case was indicted in August. Newark residents Kyla Meekins, age 21, and her alleged co-conspirator, Dante Barkley, age 28, were indicted after allegedly forcing 2 15-year-old victims and 1 13-year-old victim to perform sexual acts. In this case, the defendants allegedly arranged for the victims to engage in sex acts using smartphone apps and posting online ads including nude photos of the minors. The children victims, and I want to underscore that these were children, were then allegedly taken to short-term rentals and hotels to engage in sex acts. These alleged crimes are a stark reminder as to why we must be steadfast in our goal to end human trafficking in all of its forms. We are, and as long as I'm the Attorney General of this state, will remain committed to pursuing charges against anyone who engages in human trafficking. And our motivation for this work, and I think I speak for everybody who does this work in this room, is simple. We do this work for the victims, for the survivors, for those who deserve justice and dignity and who deserve to be treated like human beings. We fight for everyone who has not only survived the horrors of human trafficking, but also those who are working to rebuild their lives one step and one day at a time. The Division of Criminal Justice's Human Trafficking Unit was launched nearly 2 years ago, and the vital work of this unit cannot be overstated. When I announced the creation of the Human Trafficking Unit, I explained that the unit had a clear mandate to identify and dismantle human trafficking networks operating in our state and to provide a measure of justice to those who had suffered at their hands. And I'm proud that the unit is doing that work in service of that mission each and every day across New Jersey. Just to give you a sense of the scale of this unit's operations now, since it was created 2 years ago, we now have 11 seasoned litigators and investigators working together to pursue what are often complex human trafficking networks, again, across jurisdictional boundaries. I'm also proud that the New Jersey State Police has significantly increased its human trafficking unit size, and our divisional criminal justice team was able to double in size this year as compared to its first year in operation. And with that increase in personnel, we've increased the unit's caseload. This case that we're announcing today is a testament to the Division of Criminal Justice and the New Jersey State Police close collaboration, which have led to these 2 successful investigations. It's undeniable that the collaboration we have across the state police and with the Division of Criminal Justice has led to what is truly an unprecedented increase in the investigation and prosecution of human trafficking in New Jersey. Put it in perspective, from 2018 to 2022, in 2024, we had more defendants charged or indicted than that were charged or indicted in the entire state of New Jersey from 2018 to 2022. Those are just numbers coming out of the Division of Criminal Justice. So this year alone, more defendants than were charged or indicted in the entire state over a 4-year period. That is a significant increase and a testament to the work that we've been able to do thanks to the increased investment and focus on these horrible crimes. And while the full extent of the problem and the challenge of human trafficking can be difficult to assess, we know that the FBI considers New Jersey to be a hub for this type of activity because of our location, because we're within reach of several major metropolitan areas, including New York, Philadelphia, and Baltimore. But we are fighting back. In addition to our human trafficking unit, our human trafficking task force, which began in 2005, continues its work coordinating the efforts of state and federal law enforcement agencies, as well as state regulatory departments, advocacy groups, and importantly, social service providers. The information that they share is then used to coordinate and drive both investigations and law enforcement training, as well as victim outreach and our public awareness efforts. But we know that more needs to be done. 2025 is just a few weeks away, and yet we live in a world where some of us look at fellow human beings simply as property. Human trafficking is a crime where victims are often hidden in plain sight, and signs of human trafficking often go unnoticed because the relationship between the trafficker and the victim masquerades as often as a consensual, romantic, or familial relationship, or even sometimes as a legitimate employment relationship. So we must dispel the myths and misconceptions about human trafficking, including this commonly held notion that this is something that only happens to other people. In fact, human trafficking can affect every community across our state and indeed across this country. This misconception limits and hinders our ability to detect human trafficking and to prosecute it. So dispelling these myths is critical because the scope of this problem requires vigilance in every neighborhood, in every town, in every county, in every community, indeed in every state across this country. So in order to increase awareness, I launched a public awareness campaign earlier this year known as STALLS, which stands for Sanctuary from Trafficking, Awareness, and Linkage to Law Enforcement and Services. In particular, I want to thank First Assistant Attorney General in our department, Lindsay Rotolo, for her leadership on this effort. This campaign involves brightly colored posters with information about how victims and bystanders can report suspected human trafficking, and they are now in place in public restrooms across our.
How far do you want me to go with
No,
this video?
that was fine right there. I was actually about to stop it. Because I wanted people to hear when he said that the FBI makes the state of New Jersey a hub for this type of situation when it comes up to that kind of trafficking with individuals. So we are primarily a state that you can cross through, like he said, from New York. We're right in the middle of stuff. Okay, so it says that New Jersey has become a hub for this type of stuff. Now we go back to Bridgeton. So how many times? And I did send you something on Messenger, the photo of the individuals that I was able to pull off of the internet, like that you could post them up and
All
they
right,
can
so you
see.
want me to pull that up?
Yeah, and I also have a photo of. Hold on, I have a screenshot as well of how close it is to the Sunoco where Dulce and her mom and were purchasing the ice cream that day. It's really like right there. But anyway, so we go back to Bridgeton. When I started looking into stuff about Dulce, I noticed that uh, that before they had issues with um, brothels and other stuff as well, because it just wasn't only brothels. It was like a bunch of other crazy stuff. Um, oh, I don't know where it's at. But anyway, sorry, so we're just going to skip that. So now, okay, these people blend right on in as regular citizens. They're not people that hide. First of all, he said, because I want to go back to this as well, tremendous job in what they did. So always saving somebody, from more torment, torture, or whatever that they have been going through since the time that they've been here. First and foremost, if anybody says, hey, we're going to Bridgeton, New Jersey, you're going to be a dancer, honey, no. Bridgeton is like nothing. But to when something like that happens in your city and your child is missing, we also have to keep in mind of like how did the Perez family and Alavez family, when they received this, like, because I'm sure that at some point in time they will communicate with them and tell them, hey, whatever, because I know Noema, when she approached me and was like, hey, did you see the news? Like, you could tell, like, she was confused, like, not confused, but like wondering, like, is her child in there? you know the stuff that they have to go through, the emotions that they have to go through, because we have to keep in mind that Dulce is still missing, and understanding where Bridgeton sits at on the map, and how it's more than common to know that they have these type of situations in the city. You know, again, it was definitely a crime of opportunity. It could have been any going to the park and taking a child. That's a crime of opportunity. You have an opportunity to commit a crime, right? Whether it's a predator, whether it's someone who wants to make money off a child, someone they could have, well, that they've been playing basketball, because remember, these people blend in like normal citizens. What do you think, they're going to stay in their house all day long? Hell no. They How do you think they know about places? They don't know about places by sitting on Google Maps and just figuring it out. Absolutely not. They're out there in the world, in the community, serving you. Okay, they could be anybody. I hear a little bit of humming, but I guess that's me. Okay, hold on. All right. So we had to also keep in mind that where Dulce was at, how that's I have to do it. I have to find it really quick because I know I have it. But how close um, this house was to where she was at in the park. Uh, Lord Jesus, this is a. You know what? I am so smart, but
And
let me tell you something. I cannot find nothing.
you, and what are you saying? You're saying that the house that they raided is how far away from the park?
It's not that far. Hold on, that's what I'm looking for. But this is these iPhones. This is why I don't like to do iPhones, bro. Because yo no entiendo nada de esta cosa. Look at this. Hold on, because I know I downloaded it. Oh my god, I had asked somebody. Oh, I just seen it. Oh, okay, I'm about to share it with you. I just found it. I'm smart, but when it comes down to this iPhone, I feel dumb. There we go. Because I'm used to where it says. Well, anyway, moving on with
All right,
life.
so
Put that up there
you
and
want
then
me to pull that up rather than what I have up?
no, yeah, no, but just so I could show really quick. Well, those are the three gentlemen so far. There was four. Those are the three gentlemen. I don't know why the fourth one is not pictured. Um, uh, I don't know why still, but still, there's still a fourth gentleman that is not pictured on there, and I believe as of yet still has not been charged. So I'm not very sure why, but maybe it's for other reasons. Pull it up, the map, the little area where.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay, so there these so again, this person could have been playing basketball. This person could have been out there just driving around. This person could have been a normal person, because that's how they have to act when they're going to go recruit people, right? When they're going to go get people so they can make money. And it's not necessarily that, you know, oh no, she sold the baby. No, she didn't do that. Somebody was already there looking for someone, okay, or already has done this before, so had experience and was skilled at what they were doing. So maybe they weren't there that day trying to fetch a child, but then the opportunity became available, and this person probably already has a background. Look at how close. So right there, uh, on the next block over, you'll see. Well, you can't see it, but it's the Sunoco. You'll see the Sunoco. Uh, Let me find that picture as well too while I'm talking. But anyway, so this person just wanted to take somebody. It really wasn't necessarily had to have been Dulce. Unfortunately, it was. You ever heard of the wrong place, wrong type, wrong, whatever at the wrong time? So it just was that easy for someone to had taken her, and with intentions of doing more than anything. But still, Bridgeton is known for having these types of situations in their city. And that's why did it take 2 years though? I don't know. Why did it take 2 years? I'm unsure. So because I just took this from credits to Teresa Reed for her picture, because her little screenshot, because I just took it off of her post. But where the arrow, well, when we flip over, where that little arrow is at pointing, that's where the house is. I mean, the Sunoco is close to it. You'll see the words up there, how close she had put it on her post. Now, this is when I learned of it, because I'm always on social media. Okay, so you see up there where it says brothel, the little balloon, that says brothel, and then where the arrow is pointing down to, that's the Sunoco where Dulce was at purchasing an ice cream that day. So you see how close it is. It's in the vicinity. It's very in the vicinity. And guess what? And behind it, to the left, you're gonna see where it says, give me a second. It says Dulce last seen to the left with the pen. Look at how close it is. It's in the vicinity. Now, nobody's
Where
saying,
do you
oh,
see that
that's
at?
what?
Dulce last seen.
Yeah, right there in the little red pin on the picture that she
Okay.
has. It's real small.
Where the arrow's pointing to?
No, that's the Sunoco. Now look to the left of
That's the
that.
Sunoco. Okay.
Look to the left where the park is at. She put a
Oh
little
yeah, yeah, I
sign.
see it now. All right, yeah, I see it now. Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
So it's definitely in the vicinity. It's there. Okay. So there's a park there. And where are people where is most crimes committed at when they're taking children? In the parks or in at school.
Hmm.
So, but is this brothel connected to Dulce's experience? Nobody knows that stuff. And I'm sure by now the Noema would have known, and they have supposedly been looking at this house for 2 years. Now, why does it take 2 years? I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's a lot of things are about to come into the light
Yeah.
that it's gonna be jaw dropping. I
Would we
mean,
like for it to be?
it's just
Would we like
crazy. I
for
mean,
her
this
to
world
have
is
been?
crazy. Period.
Yeah. I would have had loved to have wait. Well, you're the one that shared that with me, and I don't know how I totally missed that, or how any of us totally missed that, because we're usually on top of our stuff, especially when anything comes out of Bridgeton. But do do I had wished that anything of connected to her would be in there, so that like that this family can have closure and Dulce can come home, and and because the holidays are tough for people. The holidays are tough for anyone who's missing a loved one or who has lost a loved one. And then this type of news comes around the holidays, and we have to keep in mind that the victim's family still has like feelings, and to the victim as well. Um, because
I mean, me personally, when it comes down to this brothel or whatever they're calling it,
hmm
uh, it to me, my feeling is that the connection to Dulce is an indirect connection. I believe there is connected, but it's indirectly. I don't believe that she was there when they raided, and I don't believe that she that she was there at all. But
Right.
I do believe that the individuals involved are most likely affiliated with Dulce somehow.
Could very well be. Strong possibility because hey, somebody's got to know, and all same like minds. Come on now, like it's something that you can't. It goes around like water, Except that not all ears are listening to it. But I'm just saying, if
It's that
somebody has to
Bridgeton,
know.
Bridgeton is not a very big city
No,
at all.
no, it's got like
It's very small.
yes, with the majority of them being populated by their own kind. So there's like I said, everybody knows everybody pretty much in any city. Practically everyone that lives in Violin. If you was raised in Violin, you remember familiar faces, and then blah blah blah, Millville, Bridgeton. Everybody knows, especially in Bridgeton, everybody's like, big old happy family. But when it comes down to Dulce, nobody's really talking about anything. And then that's what's a bit upsetting. When I say that nobody's talking about Dulce, I'm talking about nobody's talking about like where she's at. Like where she's at, but you don't want to say it. So, um, and I do with this brothel. I hope it shook somebody up because, like, if you're not gonna come clean about Dulce, just justice has no time limit. So either way, it's like either you're gonna say it now. There's so many cases that happened like 40 years ago, and people are still getting arrested. So you're gonna be 92 years old, and todavía you're gonna be arrested. So she deserves justice. She was 5.
Well, somebody told me that she was with Diddy and them.
Oh Lord,
Just kidding.
Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, or
you,
snatched up by the aliens because at
you
this
gotta
point,
brighten up the situation a little bit.
yeah, no, yeah. But think about it, but well, with Maxine, is it Maxine, the lady, the one that was recruiting the children? What's her name?
But you talking about that was the other one. That's the white lady with the
Yeah,
dude that's supposedly Epstein. That's who
yeah,
you
but
thinking about.
but she was awfully close to the state of New Jersey as well, so I wouldn't put it past anybody. But no, we would like. He has a whole different issue with that other girl that's supposedly missing. What's that girl's name again? That he did that TikTok video with
Oh yeah, you talking about
Ava.
Ava Combs, Ava
Hmm.
Ava Baldwin Combs, Diddy's white daughter.
Yeah, that. And you know what? TikTok did that because when he posted that TikTok, everybody was like, "Wait a minute, she looked like that missing girl from so and so." And then yeah, it be panning out. At the end of the day, I do believe that that's that missing little girl. Because the stories match
But
up. The
the
fate.
Baroni girl, the
Yeah,
the one that I mean, it looks like her, but the girl's not missing. She's active on her TikTok and she just is not speaking on the Diddy thing. But
yeah.
I mean, things that make you go, hmm.
Mhm. But so it's just it even shocked
Nah,
me.
but
I was like, yeah,
for real though, they said that Oprah had Duce. You know, Oprah got ties to South Jersey.
yeah, I heard that too. Not for real. I even heard how they put her through the um what was it? Because of the Batman movie that was made out here. They said that they took her through a tunnel. And I do believe that Bridgeton does have tunnels because you know what? Bridgeton literally was the Cohenzi was linked to the I think it was like the Boston Tea Party, and then they also used to bring down the slaves through there all the way and hide them under. I, I'm a little bit all over the place, but either way, Google Bridgeton. Bridgeton has a lot of ways to get in and a lot of ways to get out. So that's another thing that is very, very, very useful for those people who do this type of work. Okay, because you have those. Oh, the Underground Railroad. There we go. That's what I was trying to think about. That is known. Okay, that they have those kind of stuff in Bridgeton. If you look at the history of Bridgeton, Bridgeton has its own little. Because come on, they even have a freaking monopoly, Bridgetonopoly. Like who does that? Only Bridgeton. So
Oh,
there's a lot
really?
of
I
things
didn't know
that.
that.
Yeah. What about the monopoly?
The Bristol Napoli, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they celebrate that at the Amish. Boy, I know. In the Amish place right there, the the Amish market in Bridgeton. I'm for real. They have all that type of stuff. But no, for real, they have tunnels, okay? The New Jersey Dam is known to have tunnels underneath that supposedly you could walk through it. Now, the house right there that's at the beginning of the park where it says "Welcome to Bridgeton City Park," that's right to the left. That they fixed the wall because it was historic.
Mm-hmm.
They said that that's the one where Batman was has some type of tunnels and stuff going through there. Um,
Batman.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then I'm telling you, look, and then Sunset Lake had that amphitheater, babe. The amphitheater was known like there's a slab, right? There's a slab of cement right there as well. I'm telling you, is you have to be in the historical part of Bridgeton. You're
Girl,
really
you
not
going
looking
at
at
the
that part. I looked at everything. I looked at everything, and it's literally in its history. I don't. The Batman
is
thing
it?
was playing around. They did the little Gotham City. They said Bridgeton is Gotham City because of Batman, but still, it's the whole thing of having all these tunnels and ways to get in and out of Bridgeton. And the
See, look
Cohansey
at
is a very good way to get in and out of Bridgeton.
that situation that just went down in Pennsylvania with that sinkhole
Oh
with that
yeah, with the lady.
little old lady. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and that was what was that? That was like a tunnel, no? Was that
Nah,
what that it was?
it was a mine.
A mine. There you go. But see,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many underground cities there is.
yeah, no. Look. I'll tell you right now. It'll be like Bridgeton is the underground railroad or whatever, whatever.
I
But
believe
for real,
you.
no,
I believe you.
no,
I believe you.
no. But for real, there's so many tunnels, and are they being utilized? Okay,
Right.
are they being utilized? And just like how you said, you can have one of those entries to those tunnels right in your house. You would know if you was an art. What is it? An architect, like the people who do like the blueprints, right? You would know
Hmm.
if your house has tunnel access, right? By the blueprint of
Yeah, well,
whatever, right?
you will have to notify it to the building inspectors and all that good stuff. I would think.
Mm, I don't know if you do that. That's a landmine. That's a gold mine right there. If you nailed a house that had access to in and out of there without even being seen, because I'm telling you, do people need to look and do their homework on Bridgeton and see.
You, we know that it exists. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah,
It's
and they used to
definitely
use the
possible.
Cohansey, and the Cohansey what? The Cohansey River goes all the way down to the Delaware Bay, right? And you could
Right.
dock right. You could dock right there. You could hit the Delaware Bridge. You could be. Matter of fact, how do we know that they didn't take her ass on a boat, on a ship, on not a ship, but a boat down the
Right.
Cohansey? While the cops are looking all over the roads, she's floating away down the Cohansey on a boat,
On a John boat.
or, or a crab. Yeah, yeah. Let's not get started there.
Yeah.
No, but for real, I'm serious. Like because she just did not vanish. Like, I mean, there's so many ways to get out of Bridgeton that is ridiculous, and some of them were come on, they still said that they have about 12 cars that they have not made out yet because the video is grainy. But I'm gonna go back to the video is grainy for them when it needs to be, but it wasn't grainy for them when that lady was petting that damn tiger at the zoo. How fast they cleared up that video.
But that was in Bridgeton.
Yeah, they cleared that damn video up so good that I seen the structure of that Mexican's nose that was standing next to her.
I didn't realize that was Bridgeton.
Yeah, they even captured her. She lives out here in Millville. I
I,
said I
I
knew she
just,
was from
I mean,
Millville.
I just didn't pay attention to to that whole
Yeah,
situation.
that's why I went over there and I did that live, and I was like,
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. I remember. Uh,
yeah, it was a kitty kitty meow meow. I don't know. No, but for real, all jokes aside, the whole thing is that they cleared up that video, that grainy video that was provided to them, that probably from like a flip phone, because it was so grainy that you could see that the color of her clothing and all that stuff, but you couldn't see the features of her face. And when they cleared up that video, I was amazed.
mhm.
I could see the nose structure of the two Mexican guys that were standing next to her.
Right. But
And
getting back on topic here. Um, this toy drive.
oh yeah, I
Let's
forgot
get
about that
this.
too. I was about to get off too, and I forgot about that. Okay, so on December 21st,
Let
um,
me find the flyer. Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
While I look for the
so
flyer.
on December 21st, we are having an event. Um, Norma is organizing an event for Dulce, and she wants to give out toys, um, have a little toy drive. It's almost like Toys for Justice. So, our goal is to at least gift about 50 kids, one gift each. And each gift will be a representation of giving justice to someone who has either currently has someone who's missing, a loved one who's missing, or a loved one that needs justice for any type of situation. So, and our goal is to, again, um, spread awareness for her, but in a whole different avenue. Knowing that the holidays are coming along, how how can we do this? Instead of our normal, events of, uh, but we need to reach more different communities as well, and we need to be up a little bit more because, like I said, somebody knows where Dulce is. Somebody sits there and looks at where Dulce is. They know where Dulce is. They know that they seen Dulce, and sometimes it's just not good to bat an eye. Sometimes it's just good to, you know, let go of that secret and inform law enforcement where Dulce is at, and give Norma closure, give her family closure, and bring Dulce back home so you know they can build a life again. So we're having that little toy drive. So far, we did get a pretty good amount of toys today. I went shopping. We did get a couple donations. So I went with my daughter and we went shopping. And it's all the way up to 17 years old. We have certain things. We don't have like a lot of stuff. So we have a few items for 17-year-olds in case, you know, leave nobody left behind. So the age range is all the way up to 17. And if you guys want to come and participate, it'll be on December 21st. Ooh, oh. The year to that is wrong, babe. Ooh, that says 2022. We're in 2024. Okay. So, yeah, so Toys for Justice. Every time, when a child would give the child a toy, we're gonna put the name of an individual on each toy, and it's like, again, it's like we're gifting justice to the family during the holidays. Because what better gift than to bring a loved one home, or to bring justice home, or to bring justice to a family who's been seeking justice for a very long time. And a few, just to name off the top of my head, would be like Dulce. Dulce is my primary person. And then also Danielle Lopez. Sue, she's been going through a lot of stuff. She recently lost her two sons, and now Danielle, her last and final child, has been missing from the Pine Barrens since April 13th of 2024. And unfortunately, there still has been no sightings of her daughter. And Danielle is literally her last child that she had, and she done already lost everyone else around her. And what better gift to bring to her but her daughter, Danielle? Just like Dulce said, what better gift to give to Dulce's family than to Dulce herself? And we also have Mark Heinblock coming out from Cape May. We also have Ebenezer Jones, known as Little Billy, coming out of Byron. And we also have Denasia McCollum coming out of Bridgeton, New Jersey since 2018. June 14th or 16th of 2018, I believe. Denasia was last seen in Bridgeton and allegedly left to New York with an unknown male. There's really not much that you hear from her, but she's still missing. And she's definitely going to be on one of those presents, because what better gift to give somebody but to bring a loved one home, or at least seek justice for this loved one. And we have some coming out from, I don't remember the names right now, but we also have some in Laurel Lake, and that have been missing a twin sister, I believe. That's the one that I'm talking about. It's a twin. Melanie knows more about her. But these are people that have been missing loved ones for so long. And it's like, what better thing can you give anyone on Christmas Day but at least the whereabouts of the loved one, or at least the whereabouts of the person who committed the crime against their loved one? You know? So that's my and point of the event, Toys for Justice. Because at some point, Dulce deserves justice. I mean, hell, like, if they even knew who the guy was, I'm sure they know who the person is that took her. Like, is he hiding? Is he playing hide and go seek? Or what are they waiting for? Did they lose track of him at some point? Uh, you know, uh, are they still doubtful that I can't get him in here, charge him without the person, without Dulce? But at some point, just like in the Casey Anthony and all them other cases, that they arrested the individual until they located the missing person, because they had enough credible stuff on them. That at this point, that's 5 years. That's what they need to do. They need to do something more than was being already done, because it's not like Noema sits at home and fidgets her thumbs all day. She literally wants what she wants, and she literally wants more, to know more, and on her daughter's whereabouts. Uh, but you know how slow they're going, I don't know. What they know, I don't know. But what better gift to give them than the gift of bringing Dulce home? So please, if you know something, pick up that phone and call that tip in and bring Dulce home for the holidays. This is a very important time of the year, and everyone deserves to be with their loved one. Or, as I said before, if they don't currently have their loved one and they're missing, at least justice needs to be sought. What better gift to give someone of justice for their loved one? Again, if you know something about Dulce and Danielle Lopez, get that call in, submit that tip. And if you don't want to submit it because you're nervous, reach out to somebody else and give somebody something random, so they could be like, okay, why is this crazy person telling me this? Or I believe that you could do it anonymously. And don't worry about your immigration status, because per that same person right there that did the whole brothel thing that he arrested, they're the same people that tell you they're not going to arrest you because of your immigration status. Okay? What they want to know is, where is Dulce? All right? They don't want to know how you got here. they want to know where she's at. They might ask you how you know, but it's okay to say that as well. But they're not going to arrest you because you don't have, you know, your immigration status. It's okay with that as well. And I believe that they also even stated how they can help you on the FBI website when it comes down to the immigration status and information about Dulce. That's also on there next to her poster, her missing poster. So, and it's in Spanish, está en español. So if you want to go read it, you can go read it. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. Please do not forget to join us on December 20th, 21st, 2024. Now, I have a couple things going on that day. I do have a singer, but I believe that the person comes home after 5. So I'm still trying to, I'm still hoping to land the 2 to 4. But if I have to move it, I would definitely notify you guys and let you know. It'll just be like a time difference. So again, join us on December 21st if you want. And you could bring a gift if you like, or you can reach out and you can send a virtual gift card, or we can go pick up if you have bought toys. We can also go pick them up. You just let us know where the address is at, and if it's local, I can meet you. All right. Thank you guys again for joining, and always remember, Dulce is first. Okay, and keep in mind that during these holidays, it is very tough for anyone that's missing a loved one to deal with what's already going on in life, knowing that they don't have no answers for where their loved one is at. So let's just keep that in mind when we're discussing about someone's loved one.
All right. Hello. Mic
Oh
check.
yeah, yeah, I'm done because it's
Okay, you're
already
done.
10, and I have to go
All right.
decorate for my. I gotta go decorate my Christmas tree. Can you believe it's December 7th, and all I got up is my tree.
All right then. So with that said, well, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Be sure to come through to the toy drive and help out as you can, and I'm sure that everything that is done will be appreciated. So with that said, my good peoples, one love. We're out. Peace.